And Chairman Smith, we are ready to go.
All righty. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Bridgewater Conservation Commission. It is September 8th, 2022, and it is 5:32 p.m. We have a quorum, so we're going to open the meeting. For the record, the members and staff present are Eileen Prisco, member, Sarah Sperber, member, Steve Solvo, environmental planner, Nicole Salvo, thanks. Executive assistant, and myself, Wendy Smith, chair. I will now read the governor's order for online meetings into the record. Disclosure. Pursuant to section 20 of chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, this meeting of the Conservation Commission for the town of Bridgewater will be hybrid and accessible to the public through remote participation to the greatest extent possible. There will be no public attendance permitted. Citizens who wish to tune into the meeting may do so via Zoom. The link for Zoom or the phone number and meeting ID is located on the bridgewaterma.org site. On the agenda tonight, we have no new business. Under old business, we have an ANRAD for 0 and 1300 Vernon Street, map 124, lot 2, 81, 6, and 12. We have a notice of intent, 6 Aldrich Road, map 20, lot 77. Conservation Commission business, we have 4 certificates of compliance. First one is for 75 Fruit Street, map 83, lot 84. We have a certificate of compliance for 470 Bedford Street, map 62, lot 1. Certificate of compliance for number 45 Scotland Boulevard, map 59, lot 6. And a certificate of compliance for 500 South Street, map 62, lot 19. Then we have administrative items for approval of minutes and discussion items from the environmental planner report. So with that, we will open first on the agenda is old business, and it's an ANRAD for 0 and 1300 Vernon Street. Again, map 124, lot 2, 81, 6, 12. And I do believe we have a continuance. It's noted on the Zoom meeting. Dear commission members, on behalf of our client, Silver Engineering Associates, would like to request a continuation from the meeting scheduled for September 8th, 2022 to the next meeting scheduled for September 22nd, 2022. This request to continue will allow for the commission's agent to complete their review of the revised plans and responses. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Sincerely, Rebecca Baptista. So that continuance will be to 9/22 at 5:30 p.m. Does any commission members have any questions or anything?
Nope. No.
All right. Someone want to make a motion to continue?
I'll make a motion to continue the ANRAD for 0 and 1300 Vernon Street to 5:30 p.m. on 9/22/22.
Excellent. And a second?
I guess that's me. I'll second.
It is. Harry's not here tonight, so it's just us.
So it's all you.
All right. So roll call vote. Eileen Prisco,
Aye.
Sarah Sperber,
Aye.
and myself, Wendy Smith. Aye. Moving on to the next old business is a notice of intent for 6 Aldrich Road, map 20, lot 77. I believe, do we have a continuance for that also?
You should have a continuance for that.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Thank
it's on
you.
the screen.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks, Rebecca. Yep. So dear commission members, Silver Engineering Associates would like to request a continuation from the September 8th meeting to the next meeting scheduled for September 22nd, 2022. This will allow SEA to address the comments received from the town engineer and provide revised plans prior to the hearing. Any questions, again, you can contact Rebecca at Silver Engineering. Steve, you just put something up in the chat and I couldn't read it and talk at the same time. I know,
Yeah.
I'm
Just
just
a-
reading that.
Just a note that if abutters or residents have questions about the continued items, your next steps are to
Oh.
call the office during normal business hours, so.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yep.
So does anybody have any questions about that, commission members?
No.
Okay, and I need a motion to continue.
Motion to continue the notice of intent, 6 Aldridge Road, 5:30 PM on 9/22/22.
Thank you. Second,
I will second the motion.
thanks. And roll call vote. Eileen,
Yes, aye.
Sarah,
Aye.
and myself, Wendy Smith, aye. And yes, if there's anybody that's in the room that had any questions or anything, if you have concerns, you can call the Bridgewater Conservation Commission at the town hall. Or come on the meeting on the 22nd at 5:30. Okay. Next up, we have Conservation Commission business. So we have a certificate of compliance for 75 Fruit Street, map 83, lot 84. It is the applicant representative for Claremont Lakeshore Bridgewater LLC, Silver Engineering. Somebody want to speak on that and give a description of what's what?
Yes, sure.
Thank
I
you.
know thank you, Rebecca from Silver Engineering for the record. Oh, I can do this too. Okay. There we go.
Rebecca,
Um,
do you want to share? My thing's not working.
Oh, there's not much to show.
Okay. Didn't know
we
if you
looked
had
at-
anything.
No, it's we did 75 Fruit Street, and then the town engineer Greg Tanzi reviewed the information. Oh, you know what? I can show it. Why not? No, I can't. I'm not on my computer.
I'm gonna try to get it. So just excuse me going in
Okay,
and out.
I'll
Talking.
keep talking. I'll keep talking. Okay, so
Okay.
Mr. Tanzi reviewed the plans and noticed we had structures outside of the layout, and we contacted the contractor. We relocated the oil grit separator, did some measurements for inverts that Mr. Tanzi had requested, and I believe the last letter that came from Mr. Tanzi was everything was, oh, we also loamed and seed the basin and put in the stone paths in the drainage basin. So we've addressed everything that Mr. Tanzi had in his letter. And I believe he sent back a letter acquiescing to those changes. Yes, that letter. Yes.
Okay, great. So, Steve, do you have anything that you want to add?
Yeah, so if you guys remember to the last meeting, Rebecca had actually submitted everything, but it would just happen to be the day of. All the information that was needed to make a decision was there. It just wasn't submitted in time.
Yep.
So I've had a conversation with Greg Tanzi as a result of his letter, and just confirmed that the information provided in the letter was correct, and that Silva has followed through with correcting the other issues that needed to be corrected. And he's confident that the work is compliant with the issuance of a certificate of compliance under the stormwater management standards. And that was the one piece that we were waiting for, because under the Wetlands Protection Act, this project meets all the parameters in the order of conditions that was set forth.
Super. All right, commission members, anybody have any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Sarah?
No
right.
questions.
Great. Can we have a
Motion to approve the certificate of compliance for 75 Fruit Street, map 83, lot 84.
and a second?
I second the motion.
Thank you. And a roll call vote. Eileen Prisco,
Aye.
Sarah Sperber,
Aye.
Wendy Smith, aye. Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You too.
Aye, Rebecca.
Next up, under Conservation Commission business, we have a certificate of compliance for 470 Bedford Street, map 62, lot 1. The applicant representative is Kevin Herlihy. Is Kevin in? Would you like to just speak on what this is about? Give a description?
I don't think Mr. Herlihy is here. He didn't make the impression upon me that he was actually going to be present for the meeting tonight. So, but this one is pretty straightforward. If you'd like me to give you the details on it.
Yes, please.
And sort of the history. So this is right along Bedford Street. It's right behind the ATV and small two-cycle engine place that sells all the variety of different vehicles there.
Yep.
You could see a paved road or paved drive that comes off of Route 18 and goes into the back, and there's a building which is actually numbered 470. And as you can see, there's wetlands sort of
Oh,
surrounding it. They're to the northeast of the building. They're directly to the southeast of the building. And the actual, this driveway actually does cross a stream that you can see underneath,
Yeah.
right along the side of 18 there. So this order of conditions pertain to the removal of tires and refuse from the resource area. It had nothing to do with the drive or any other parameters of the project. It really was to remove tires. I know this commission is used to issuing orders of conditions to remove tires from areas. It's one of the towns I've seen, a few of these now, and it's a good thing because we can't have tires just out there degrading in the wetlands. So I went out there, checked the site. There's no tires out there remaining. Again, this is an old filing. One of the main reasons this is being brought forth for a certificate of compliance is it was flagged during a real estate transaction, which is going to subsequently happen, hopefully. And then we may see some more work on the building out back and some other permit filings in the near future. So as far as this order of conditions goes, I'm confident that it's so old and the site is stable and nothing is going on there now. I didn't see any active enforcement situations that needed to be addressed. So I would suggest the issuance of the certificate of compliance for this order of conditions.
okay. Do either of you commission members have any other questions for Steve regarding this?
Now I know exactly where it is. Steve, it's been there forever.
I mean, if it was basically based on just the removal of tires and the
Yeah.
tires are gone, then
And that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
you want me to make a motion?
yes.
I will make a motion to approve the certificate of compliance, 470 Bedford Street, map 62, lot 1.
And a second.
Second the motion.
Thank you. And a roll call vote. Eileen,
Aye.
Sarah,
Aye.
Wendy, aye. Thank you. Next up, certificate of compliance for 45 Scotland Boulevard, map 59, lot 6. Applicant representative is Theodore Parker Jr., Scotland Realty Trust. Do we have someone that wants to speak on this for the COC?
Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Dave Plennert from Collins Civil Engineering Group.
Good
This is a certificate of compliance for 45 Scotland Boulevard. The original order of conditions was issued back in '87. And to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, but there have been no design plans that have been filed with the town. So what we did is we created an as-built of the property. We had the wetland flag. We reflagged the wetland line in the back of the property. There's a steep slope. It goes down. It's pretty evident where the wetland line is. But we wanted to reflag that, locate those flags, and then show them on the plan. And the building and the parking are all outside the 25-foot buffer. And so there's a portion of the building and the parking or a portion of the building and the parking that are within the 50 and 100-foot buffers. There are catch basins that are around the site. And according to the order of conditions, the last catch basin on the, I don't know if Steve can put a plan up, or if I can put a plan up, I could show you.
I was trying to pull it up. I might have clicked on the wrong thing. I might have named it the wrong thing. Hold on. Is that what you're looking for?
Nope.
Or no, that's
the last one.
That's the from the
Oh.
last one.
Oh,
I've got mine up if you want a screen share.
yeah, I think you should be. Let me go out of it and I will let you. That's no problem.
Okay.
I think you should be able to share.
What's happening?
Okay. Closest to so I'm not able to bring it up. I'm hitting share screen.
Just made you the co-host, so you should be able to do it now.
Let's see.
And the main reason I did not, so here's the gist of this, is this filing is so old that any information that Dave is giving us now is just additional information, which is all well and good, but when we go back to the original order of conditions,
Mhm.
we're not certifying realistically what's on this plan. This is just showing us sort of what's out there. We could not find any site plans that were associated with this file. So therefore, trying to certify anything that was on said site plan is nearly impossible. And like Dave said, the age, it's approximately 40 years old at this point, the filing. So it's well expired. Again, I believe this, Dave, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is another order, certificate of compliance that mainly is an impediment to a real estate transaction. And
That
that's
is-
why it needs to be cleared.
That is
I think we're gonna see more future work out here on Scotland. So I think it's probably a good thing that the applicant and the owners of the property went out and did these activities to make it easier to potentially do things in the future, and have some relevant plans to work off of. But for tonight's meeting, I think the gist of it is we really don't know anything besides what is existing there today. And we don't even have really a project description from what was originally accepted back in 1987.
So, can everybody see the plan up there on the screen?
Okay,
Alright.
I can't see. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
I can't, so my screen was jumping around. I don't know if anybody else's was, but I've lost like the view of Sarah and Eileen that I had, and my screen is crunched and I can't find my mouse on my thing. So I don't see anything. It's like the picture is
Huh.
frozen and I think it's still Nicole's, the packet she sent out to us. So I don't
Okay.
see anything. So I'm gonna go with you guys.
All
Yeah.
right, everybody, can everybody else see the
I
plan?
can see it.
All right, so the one order, the one issue that they had in the order is that this catch basin here have some kind of oil water separator inserted into it.
Yep.
Now that catch basin doesn't have a sump. It was put back in '87. It doesn't have a sump, so we can't put a hood on there. The hood usually works with a 4-foot sump so that oil sits on top and the water sits on the bottom. So what we did is we put in these ultra urban filters with Smart Sponge. These filters, I've used them at Hilliard's in Easton. I've used them in different towns, and they remove 80% of the total suspended solids going into the catch basin. And they also remove 90% of the phosphorus that goes into the catch basin. And what I did is, because this is in the grass and this other catch basin is in the pavement of the parking area, I added an ultra urban filter to this one as well, and an ultra urban filter to this drainage system over here, which is mostly roof and some parking that goes out to the street. So every catch basin basically got one of these inserts, which I put a maintenance program on the plan. Maintenance will be the responsibility for the maintenance of these will be the present owner of the property. These work very well. You usually have to check them once a year and change out the media once a year. And I think it's the best item that I could use for this situation. I couldn't add a oil water separator. These pipes are down 6, 7, 8 feet, and that would just be a huge undertaking. So everything is basically at the catch basin. You inspect the catch basin and you maintain the catch basin, and that's kind of how I made sure that we were cleaning the water before it entered the wetlands.
Yeah, I think those are all great additions to the treatment of the water that's coming out of those catch basins. But even the location of those catch basins is outside the jurisdiction of the Conservation Commission. So I understand groundwater flow towards the wetland, and I do appreciate the extra effort to make sure that the water traveling down gradient is treated a little bit more efficiently and better, especially for things like phosphorus. So that's all. I love to see that, and these are the principles that hopefully we can move forward with as we do more effective planning and conservation planning and environmental planning. But for the purpose of this project, it's outside the commission's jurisdiction. this is really just a procedural item at this point, and I would suggest the issuance of this certificate of compliance.
Okay. Anybody on the commission have any questions?
I'm just curious why, if it's outside our jurisdiction, we even have to vote on it.
Well, Dave was explaining the catch basin,
Yeah,
which is outside our jurisdiction, which wasn't the actual project description.
yeah,
We couldn't really figure out exactly what
What the certificate was for?
what the order of conditions was for.
okay,
Because back in 1987, the orders of conditions was actually just one page, very basic, showing site address, latitude, longitude.
oh, so you're just trying to get us signed off on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there was in the order that this catch basin here, the one just before the wetlands have a boil waters or some kind of oil
Some
water
type of-
separation device in it.
Yeah.
So that's basically all we could go by for the order.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, does anybody want to make a motion?
I will make a motion to approve the certificate of compliance for 45 Scotland Boulevard, map 59, lot 6.
Excellent. Second,
I will second the motion.
thank you. Roll call, Eileen Prisco,
Aye.
Sarah Sperber,
Aye.
and Wendy Smith. Aye. Thanks, Dave.
Okay,
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks for
thank
your
you.
work.
Thank you.
Last up under Conservation Commission business is a certificate of compliance for 500 South Street, map 62, lot 19. This has to do with the Mitchell School. The applicant representative is Catalano Construction. Someone in for that?
Steve, you're muted.
Yes. Technology. This would be the one certificate of compliance tonight that I don't think is quite ready for a certificate of compliance, and there's really just two minor outstanding issues. I don't know if any of you have been by the school to see the final product and to see the way it's coming out. It looks good from the outside. The site's coming along very well. But there is an area out back that is within the Conservation Commission's jurisdiction. That is a large swath of uncovered loam. And let's see if I can see it here on this plan. That's the back of the school, so that's the wood guardrail. So yeah, so if you see right above as-built plan on the bottom right-hand corner, there's a large area of loam that has been spread to restabilize the area, and the seed hasn't taken yet. So I want to ensure that that seed takes, especially with some of the rainstorms we've been getting recently. I don't want that loam running off into the wetland that's located just directly to the west of it. And then if you look on the other side of the site, Nicole, do you have that available, or is that all you have? So if you go to page.
Hold on one second.
Sure.
Bear with me. Hold on.
Yep, that's fine.
I have that one.
Yep, go down.
And then this is the last one.
Okay, so yeah, this one will work. So this is, if you keep continuing down this roadway, right, where it says wood guardrail and you head to the southeast, that's the senior center right behind it. Okay?
Yep.
So in this area, there's
There we
in this area where, see where it says Inland Bank, the flagging series is A2, A3.
I can't see that. Steve, do you have can you show where it is? I don't know where you are.
I'm looking at the plan. Nicole's sharing her screen.
Go ahead and say again where it was. Sorry. Go ahead. Say again where you were.
So
I'll point it out.
I am along the roadway. Go to the bit of, see where it says Inland Bank? Right in the middle of all that writing? Right by the curve in the road. See where it says Inland Bank? Right there. Right.
Okay.
So right there, if you look off to the right, there's a playground being installed.
Mhm.
And the playground's not quite done yet. So there's a couple items that need finalization. And I would suggest ensuring that those are done completely and stabilized before the commission moves on issuing a certificate of compliance. It's very close. It's like 99.5% there. It's just not quite there, in my opinion.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
No, except, what do you suggest, Steve? We request that they continue it?
Yeah,
Ask
it's
for
an,
continuance?
Put it
Yeah,
back to the 22nd?
it's an administrative item, so you guys could just push it back to the 22nd.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect. Well, let's just do that. Do you want me to make a motion?
Yes.
So we're gonna make a motion to continue with the 500 South Street to the next meeting, map 62 lot 19, for a certificate of compliance.
Thank you. Second,
Second the motion.
thank you. And roll call, Eileen,
Aye.
Sarah,
Aye.
and Wendy, aye. All right, excellent. That business is complete. We move on to administrative items, the approval of meeting minutes. Did everybody get a chance to take a look at them?
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay to me.
Okay. And Sarah, you want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I will make a motion to approve the minutes.
Well, second.
Excellent. And do I need to do a roll call vote on those? Okay, roll call vote. Sarah,
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
Wendy, aye. And last but not least, discussion items. Steve, environmental planner report. Do you have anything that you want to bring up?
Just a couple minor things. I'm still waiting to hear about the potential enforcement down by the Taunton River.
Oh, yeah.
I need to reach out. I got to get the contact information from the building inspector who actually spoke to the gentleman who owns the property. He was told to come and speak to me, but he hasn't. So that's pretty.
What property is that?
That's so
Almost the middle borough line?
yeah. So Eileen, if you're heading down towards the Taunton River, right on the town line,
Yep.
there's a red commercial building, and then right beyond that red commercial building, you'll miss it if you're not looking for it. There's a little pull off the street, and it's like a drive into the woods,
Yes.
and there's some trucks back there that have been doing work. There's an
Oh.
excavator back there. There's a camper back there.
Wow.
There's a porta john back there.
They're roughing it. They're getting away with no taxes.
Yeah, who knows? So I'm trying to speak to the owner because I could see evidence of some minor, at least from what I've seen so far, there's been minor enforcement action, relevant materials or activities going on site. And then the other thing is we have a grad student that will be working on a presentation to talk about the importance of wetlands in the town of Bridgewater.
Cool.
She'll be working closely with the department to put that together, and eventually she'll present it to you guys. She's going to present it to the residents, hopefully get to present it to the high school students. Just sort of a piece of awareness and education for everybody. And when
Nice.
you can get stuff done for free, you might as well take advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'll bring her in here at some point to, she lives in Bridgewater too, so I told her when she gets less busy, there's an open street on the commission, always waiting. So I think she'd be a great addition. She's a wetland scientist in training, so
Oh, cool.
yeah, so she would be a great asset to have.
Super.
But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much been the status quo there. We're waiting on materials to come in and trying to get these things cleared out so that the fall season get kicked off.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Well, with nothing else, we have one final motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Excellent. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thanks.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nicole.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
You
See
too.
you later. Bye-bye.